If you get back in the game, what would you do differently that you think would propel you to the end of the competition?
Well, you never want to start off with your biggest bang. And so we do have these newer songs we've developed and are very proud of. And
you didn't come out with your biggest bang tonight?
Yeah, that's what I would like
not
to
the
know,
biggest bang tonight.
Got it. And do you think that was a bad decision?
It could have been a bad decision, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
I love this already.
That's awesome.
I think she's carrying the band.
Yeah, definitely. He's trying way too hard. Because it reminds me of the local PA band, and they're still finding themselves. I like her voice a lot.
Me too.
That was really great.
That was actually punk. That was
That
more
was
punk
super
than
punk.
the fucking,
That
yeah.
was.
Night spins.
Night spins.
Gonna crush that candy. Tastes better this way. You're like a dog in a kennel, begging for another chase.
Oh man, I like this a lot.
This is so good.
So
Why?
In the story she says about God in the devil.
That's he believes it. No one's telling him to do that.
If they played this song, we would have freaked out. Why didn't they play this song?
Oh yeah, this is so amazing.
This is too good. It's too good. Way
Yeah,
better
it's
than the
very
other
good.
song.
It's very
light years away. The other song was, I can't even remember.
I'm so happy to see that though, because like I was like, again.
Like I'd fight for them. But now,
You said they're on their way back to New York?
They're still here. I'm holding them, and I called them about an hour ago. I'm like, don't leave.
I think when you see that song of theirs, they're too fucking good and they deserve to.
Yes.
And
They
you know,
deserve
maybe
another
they
chance.
didn't curate themselves well by presenting that first song.
But they also were on the craziest day. They were
Yes.
on the day that we were all like really emotionally
Yeah.
moved by the other
It's
act.
also the downfall of being like, well, let's go with our catchiest song as if that's going to be the most valuable, as opposed to
The most
presenting something a bit more.
artistic.
Yeah, I say we disrupt the system, and we make sure that Night
I say
Spins
we
comes
revolt
back.
against
We
the
revolt against
Mercy
Yes.
Council.
the Mercy Council.
Yes.
The Night Spin comes back.
Yeah.
Night Spins
Bring it
comes
back
back
in.
for another shot.
100%.
But play that song,
Fuck everybody
please.
else. Yeah, and
Yes.
please play that song.
Get your hand at the drug box. Gonna fix your face. Tell me who the baby daddy is. Let the kid in this place. Don't love nobody except the love in your vein. Turn it up on the jukebox. Fade away for days.
That was amazing. That was great. I loved it. I hate the titles. Why don't you call it Drug Box?
Well, Pass the Salt, you know, it's a reference of just passing it along and...
I know, Drug Box is way better.
Drug Box?
Trust me. I can't say enough good things about it because it was just really complete and interesting. I loved it, loved the feel. Anywhere I could look, I enjoyed it. It was great energy. You got a nice little side shuffle going on there like that. You've got the kind of like steady vibe and Sunglasses Dude, you know, nice, just a nice groove, nice feel. Everyone playing together, made sense. I loved it.
You guys got a built-in drama going on, you know, which is something that I haven't seen any place else, one other band. But I love the fact that when you're playing that bass, you get down into it, and it's like this, you know, that's good. Normally, you want out here, but that kind of song, you want everybody sucked in, you know.
That was incredible.
That was fun.
Yeah. And I mean, your vocal is just mind-blowing. And I loved the structure of the song. I loved that you know, completely let your guard down and went crazy. I love your facial expressions. I felt like this was a very flawless performance. But you know, both vocally, I think song structure-wise, I actually do like the title, but I do tend to disagree with Gavin from time to time.
I just think Night Spin's Drug Box, I know who you are. Night Spin's Pass the Salt, I don't know if you're a catering company. You know?
Your identity as a band is very clear. You seem polished, but not because it's refined, but because it's deliberate. Because I do appreciate the fuzz on the bass and like, I don't think I have anything negative to say. I do like how the song essentially was the same chord progression and you almost keep each element that stacks on itself, and by the end you have this whole, with the falsettos and all the things, so fantastic.
This was something that took me away, and you all managed to kind of step into the spotlight in your own way. Everyone's got their little thing going on, and then all of a sudden, you know, I was drawn into the bass, not because I wanted to look at you, I did want to look at you, of course, that sounded bad, but not because I was looking for it. You kind of slowly pulled me into it, and just everything was wonderful, and like just the personality. It really just took me for a ride, and that's something that I think that we all have that's what we've been missing about live music, and this is what we were, you know, expecting. And great ending when they were just building like that, and it's like that came out of nowhere. So yeah.
I agree. I definitely forgot that we
Think
were
of this is like
judging.
compliments.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, get
we'll
out
be
of
here all
here.
day. Yeah, go on.
Get out of here,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I do foresee years of therapy.
I feel like you guys are writing music and I hear it and I'm like, where's the singer?
Are you 100% set on just being instrumental metal music?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's Christopher Doe. We're interested in you. I don't know what to do with these other guys next week. We're going to put you in some other rooms, some other experiments. What would you say? So, are you guys open to trying to collaborate with them? Because there's no mercy if you're not.
All right, so we were asked to do this collaboration. We both agreed to it, right? Because we're like, this could be really interesting, really cool. It's gonna take us all out of our comfort zones, which I think is important to do as artists, you know, at some point.
It is.
So after us having a meeting about it and then us personally talking about it, we kind of felt like we had different visions for what we wanted this collaboration to be.
Yeah.
And it turns out that Kolias is gonna remain Kolias, an instrumental band for now. And we're looking for someone to add to what we have already.
Man, the concept behind it was honestly, I was so gung-ho for it. And then you and I had talked personally about, you know, just like our visions and really honestly, like, you know, I think that in the future, for sure, like, you know, a collaboration would absolutely be like in the stars maybe. But I really just wanted to focus on this amazing band and prove to the judges and you know, to everybody. Yeah.
Christopher, are you competing on No Cover as a solo artist or as a band?
So I'm competing as an entity. I don't really like labeling myself too much as a.
But you
as a
labeled
sort
your
of,
band your name, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So then what's
yeah.
up with Razor J and the other two guys?
I mean, I love these guys. These guys are like, you know,
But you don't love them enough to give them a band name.
Well,
it's not about that, man. It's
I mean,
really,
Santana, Van Halen.
Yeah.
Sometimes the name can be the band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just
and
one
we're
of
all
those.
members here. We all been a part of it for a while now, and it was kind of weird put on the spot before when asked this question about, you know, what would you do like if given the opportunity. You know, the fact is that we had talked about it all as a band afterwards, and we all view ourselves as vital parts of the entire operation.
And so you're playing the songs he wrote tomorrow or tonight. They're gonna sink or swim based on the music that you wrote, that they're gonna play, that you wrote, that you would control the publishing on, that you would be the sole writer on, that the judges are then gonna critique you and decide if you go home or not, right?
Absolutely.
So the best possible thing to happen for you is for you to advance and to show that you're better than all the ones you're competing with.
Absolutely.
So from what I understand, Cali has offered to back you up on one of their songs, but you would sing it and you would still be Christopher Doe, so you would get two songs that both weren't 100% written by yourself, right?
Right.
Okay. And you told them no. Okay.
Right.
So whatever happens tonight, if it doesn't go your way, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Absolutely.
Some very successful people advised you this would be in your best interest as well as theirs. No difference to them. They didn't write the Calia song or the song that they're gonna play tonight. It's all on you, bud.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. The thing
This is
that
an example. This is why Dave Rath from Roadrunner said if bands knew how to always make the best decisions for themselves, we'd all be out of a job. What you're doing isn't clearly exactly working, hence your music videos get 150 views on YouTube, you have less than 1,000 listeners on Spotify, okay? You can say and blame that on the world, you can blame it on the industry, you can blame it on the lack of industry that's caring about your band, but whatever happens tonight, there's only one person you can blame it on, and guess who that is?
I mean, I think you're taking a lot of other factors out of it.
No, it's very simple. Hey, look, you might be right, man. You might play 2 songs tonight, and you blow away the judges, and you're off into the next round. And I'll look like a jerk, but this is what we call when an artist can't get out of their own way. You were given an amazing opportunity to play 1 song with them, 1 song with your band. You already played another song before that. That's 3 different songs. You're putting it all on yourself, and you're not allowing that to take place on the show. And I think that's the wrong decision, but you are in control of your destiny, and that's why this show is different from so many other shows on big networks. Because we leave it up to you guys.
Yeah.
We try and guide, but my work here is done. Best of luck tonight, Christopher.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you. And now, for the record, I don't want to leave this like all on me, all right? So Nicole and I had this conversation together. And so like, you know, the fact that like this is all getting on me for whatever reason is a little skewed. You know, we got another song coming up, and it's these guys are going to get featured way more because I think they deserve to be.
I see your pretty face, I get the strangest kind of sensation and a different kind of vibration. Every now and then my heart's misplaced from the smiles that you give me. Girl, you seem to just elude me. You're the force of my melody, the beating of my heart. You're the face of my enemy, the essence of my art. Why can't you see we were meant to be? Girl, why can't we just start this love? You are mine, but that doesn't go through your head. your majesty, and your lips just look so luscious, but I don't wanna rush it, baby. So listen to me, girl. Make your heart go pits and patter. Nothing else will matter. Yeah. You're the force of my melody, the beating of my heart. You're the face of my enemy, the essence of my art. Why can't you see we were meant to be? Oh, why can't we just start this love? You are mine, but that doesn't go through your head. All this time you didn't hear a word that I said. Now all that's left of me is a shell of what was supposed to be. Look at what you did to me. You are my mastermind. You're the force of my melody, the beating of my heart. You're the face of my enemy, the essence of my art. Why can't you see we were meant to be? Oh, why can't we just stop this love? You are mine, that doesn't go through your head. All this time, didn't do a word that I said. Now all that's left of me is a shell of what was supposed to be. Look at what you did to me. You are my mastermind.
Boy, what a change. I was looking at the lyrics. The song is about this girl's a mastermind over you, right? I'd like to see a little bit more. Show me why she's a mastermind. In other words, what did she do? You can give examples in the lyrics of what she did to bluff you out, you know, the whole thing like that. Boy, Mark, big change from the first time.
Yeah, that intro was so iconic.
I love the hair.
Yes, like like the snaps and then having your hair tied up and then letting it go. I just felt like it was so symbolic of kind of your journey here of just like, you know, I just need to completely be myself and be free of any inhibitions that are holding me back. And I just think your range is just so crazy and amazing. And I just saw a huge change and improvement, and I just think you have such a charisma about you. And then on top of that, you know, you're very talented, like super talented.
This is not for me.
That's okay.
Ultimately, so maybe stepping outside the subjective and getting into the objective, I feel like the instrumentation of a basic rock band, considering that there is a dance component to, I think, your compositions, I feel like it could be complemented beyond the acoustic kit and just guitar and bass. And I feel like, unfortunately, the tempo kept dragging, which doesn't really complement a dance tune or dance rock. Consider playing with the click and backing tracks that round out the instrumentation to kind of make it more than just bass, acoustic drums, and guitar. You're a strong performer. Compositionally, I feel like the chord progression, I mean, you're literally descending the minor scale and then ascending with one chromatic step, which is, it works, but it kind of was the entirety of the song. I would explore harmony a little bit more.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I definitely think that you could look at a chordal way out of the progressions you had. You know, I knew the changes after the second change. I kind of knew what the change was going to be. Just building on it is definitely better performance without the keyboard there, and you discovering who you are. You know, it's really interesting how you play with your fingers, because it felt, I don't know, it's like, I definitely think you should play with a click. I think it would help all the playing out and the symmetry of it all, but
I definitely thought that was an improvement. For me, the lyrics were definitely a little predictable. Again, as far as the song-wise goes, I love the fact that you, especially, you know, and not to bring gender in this, but especially as a man, what we don't see a whole lot in rock music anymore is a guy owning that sexuality. And coming from, I'm practically the I Get Off girl, that was our first single, you know, it's like, I love owning it, but there is a line, there has to be some of that truth and that story into it, or it just becomes, hey, I just looked this up in the thesaurus under sexy. Right. So, but I think you're well on your way. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
What if I lose my mind? What if I like the way it feels?
I loved the diary element of it because I am very nosy. I liked having this insight into you.
What would your live show look like?
I'd like to, for the fans, like to have it build every time I come back.
We're going to grant mercy
Awesome.
upon your musical soul.
Thank God. Yes, I needed that.
And we're excited to hear you play guitar.
So tonight we're going to be playing an older song of mine called Save Yourself because I want to show off, you know, that I play guitar as well. Save Yourself was a song that we wrote right before I got out of my abusive relationship. And a lot of the times with, you know, abusive personality types, there's a lot of gaslighting and they try to make you feel like you're the problem and you're the crazy one, and this lyric and the chorus is, you can forget about me, you gotta save yourself. And kind of putting that back on them and, you know, not taking their projections of you to heart and standing up for yourself and breaking up.
There's nothing you can say, it's too little, too late, too late.
That was awesome. I love the attitude and your inflections. That's amazing. That's human emotion, and that's something that just comes through in such a quirky way. I loved seeing you play guitar. You put on a different character for that one. Yeah. And the band was tight. That was really, really enjoyable. What a neat other side from what we saw before. And cool arrangement. I liked the breaking through the bright side, that build-up situation, and hell yeah, girl.
How stupid is this guy to break up with you?
Yeah, right?
It rides right there between pop and rock and hard rock. Because, I mean, it's got all the elements of hard rock. The drumming is great, by the way. Great drummer, pocket drummer. Yes. Good pocket drummer, yeah. And the bass, whole different thing with the bass. Much more action. Of course, the song does that, you know. Yeah. But I think the guitar really brings out a whole different side of you.
I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I got such like Cyndi Lauper.
Oh yeah.
Vibes,
But
which
in
is
a
like
totally new way.
Totally in a totally you way, and I mean that to be the biggest compliment. I mean, I'm such a huge fan of hers, and I mean, I love your lyrics. I feel like I am just this stan of you, so I loved it.
It's really good. I think you have a knack for songwriting, and I think your lyrics are relatable in a way that is like a little bit deeper than just your basic breakup song or basic. I mean, the first song you performed, the lyrics were like, whoa. So I think that really matters for fans today. They want to feel legitimate connection to who they're listening to. I might be more into the first one that you did. It made me conceive your band differently. It made the instrumentation more unique. You were playing guitar, there was samples, and you were just singing. You're really good. I mean, you have a musical future. Good job.
I love that you switched. You know, I like the unit, you know, and the fact that you played that other song and had that different element. This is more straightforward, obviously. You're a strong girl, and you got ably supported by a couple of, they feel like good friends of yours because they play really well together. Well done.
It kind of looked like you were filling in for whoever's supposed to be the lead singer.
The song was forgettable. I've forgotten it already. I don't even know what the hell it was. If you're gonna do this thing, you gotta do better.
We all kind of collectively feel that we want to see what happens if you get another shot.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. We definitely reapproached our song lyrics and song titles too. We actually changed one of our song titles. The song that we're gonna play today was called Alone, but we're changing it to Extraordinary Hearts. Well, Extraordinary Hearts is about two people that really don't fit in with the rest of the world, and they find solace in each other. And
kind of like two misfits.
Yeah.
Bringing together, wanting to find their place.
Yeah.
Our whole life, growing up, my mom and dad really wanted us, to do whatever we wanted in life because you only get one life to live. And we chose music, which everyone's like, why the fuck did you choose music? But
It's because we love it, dude.
Yeah,
like,
because we love it.
We're all here. We're like a big family ourselves. We all love
We're
spending
all
time with
brothers,
each other.
you know?
Like, we're just here to make music, do what we want to do, have a great freaking time doing it, man.
Yeah.
I remember the night that we
Marked improvement, guys. Lee, you were on it, man. I was going, please straddle those speakers. You know, I was going, they're right there. Come on, give it to me. No, I mean, you never looked away from the audience once. You know, I mean, staging-wise, it was amazing. So.
That was awesome. Absolute, like what Alice said, marked improvement. Like, yeah, you stepped it up. You know, it's like I felt that with you with the eyeballs, and it was freaking awesome. Also, I want to commend you actually for the song, the melody that you have going on with the kind of like 80s-esque guitars. I thought was a really cool meld. It was like almost like you combined this kind of punk, those punk roots with that kind of 80s hair. So yeah, it was really enjoyable to listen to you again.
Thank you so much.
You guys are killer. I think as a band, you sound incredibly tight. All the tones are great. I love the guitar playing, drums sound phenomenal. I think you're obviously nailing the Van Halen like thing. That's easy, that's comfortable and easy for you guys. Why not explore a little bit more of something outside of that? And I think that sort of, that middle ground could actually distinguish you a bit further, which makes me feel that there's headroom in what you could be doing in originality, so yeah.
Yeah, I think without getting into too many details, it is so refreshing to hear such a great drummer. I thought you all did such a great job. I loved that you just owned it. You were the first person to utilize the stage in that way, and I loved the eye contact. And it also made me think about the lyrics, because there was one point where you were looking at me and I was like, is he trying to tell me something? Like, what is he trying to tell me? I felt like you were completely captivating, and I love that you leaned into your power. I just felt like you were like, this is who I am, and you either accept me or you don't. And to me, that's the essence of rock music. And so congratulations. I mean, that was truly perfect, yeah.
Yeah, definitely way better. And like Tosin is saying, you know, your talent's undeniable, but it sort of feels to me like he didn't have time to kind of write any words that are any particularly as good as his guitar playing. But that melody, I mean, he's just saying alone, not alone, alone, not alone, alone. That's your payoff lyric. That, as a lyricist, that's just not enough. And it's a shame because the way you package it and your understanding of melody and way you should sing is spot on. Like Bishop's saying, it's like amazing sort of performance. And it just lacks that sort of human, like, you know, plug between the audience and who you are. It's just, I just feel you got to get that more.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, great job.
Everybody stepped it up. I was really proud of everybody.
Everybody stepped it up.
For sure.
Kodiak took the most advice. I saw more improvement from everybody in that band. I think they heard us when it said what, you know, how to perform on stage. It was a whole different band. It was just in your face.
Yeah, they were hungry.
Yeah.
But Nightspin, he reminds me a little bit of Tom Waits.
Yeah.
I think he's been around for a while. I think he's had a lot of heartbreak. I think there's been drugs. I think there's been, which makes me feel there's a deeper lyric going on there. There's more experience.
His lyrics are great. His lyrics are really good.
Yeah.
He was just undeniable for me. Just really consummate performer, different gears to have, different lyrics. The band broke down, the band in sync with each other. Tilly was really good and refreshing and powerful without being overbearing, and there's something really intriguing about her. Weirdly, that choice of the song that Tilly and then Night Spins, they were quite similar. There was something similar about them, but yet I think Night Spins just did it better, and that's type of song, type of arrangement, type of delivery. As soon as he began singing versus as soon as Tilly began singing, I felt that he was just a bit more in control of his instrument.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned the similarities between the Night Spins and Tilly's song, and I actually think if it came down to a stripped down like rock band performance, the Night Spins do that stronger. But I think Tilly's first performance, where it's leaning on the electropop thing, it's in a totally different category, and I feel like that's actually her strength. So in some ways, I think I'm referencing her first performance more than today's, even though I like that she played guitar and it was a whole different thing. I do like the articulations and like...
When Tilly was getting ready, I just looked at her and was like, wow, she's really looks great. She looks like a star. She's really strong. She's got an identity. She's powerful. She's singular. And you know, in a world where women and girls' rights are correctly becoming more and more focused on, as they should be, she's a really great exponent of that whole concept, you know, that whole idea, as the two of you are, you know. So she feeds girl power really well.
Yeah. With Night Spins, like I said, I forgot that I was on the show for a second, so you can feel that like they've been, you know, they definitely have been doing this for a second, and they know what they want and they know how to execute it. Tilly's in her more beginning stages of finding that voice, which I agree with both of you guys. Like, I feel like I understand her after watching her these two times, because even though this was a different performance, it did show that diversity of like, even if they wanted to combine the two, like, yeah, absolutely, have her rocking out on that sky blue Fender and doing her little cracks and pops and the personality that she has going on with, and maybe adding that element. Yeah, it's difficult. And of course, my heart, you know, I love those kids in Kodiak. What they showed us, it was that they were hungry to keep learning and keep growing and keep moving, and so they're going to do that.
It's their fault that they're not in the discussion. It's their fault. You know what I mean? They got all that talent. They got so much potential. It's that sort of that thing where it's like you just get annoyed at them because you want to wake them up to be who they are.
And I think they will. There's just that comes like, we all remember being that age and having this very, very beginning of we're finding ourselves. So they have a lot of room to do that. So we haven't talked about Christopher Doe, but like, I think it's good to bring up the fact that I don't necessarily believe it. I don't believe I think he has an idea of who he wants to be, and he has yet to find out who he actually is to make us believe in what he's doing. It's a lot of kind of acting thing, and guitar player's good. I think that, you know, they have a desire, but I just wanted to kind of bring that up so we're not like totally,
he's a really sweet guy, and but just so much dependence on that Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, I kept seeing it, and I was going, oh, don't do that.
Technically, even with the snaps.
Yeah.
Technically, that's a Michael Jackson trademark, the snapping.
Yeah, it was just so much Michael
let
Jackson.
go some of the other person's clothing and stuff.
He's just very early on in his development.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really, he's very early on. He's a real sweet kid.
No, but it does illustrate the disconnect.
Well, they're very disconnected. That's a perfect word. They're so disconnected. It's like, I can't tell who's doing, you know, they all seem to be wanting to be in different bands.
The greatest kindness that we can give them is telling them that, instead of just them not knowing why they left.
They know now.
Oh, yes, they know now.
Make your feelings a bit more clear. Good. One more time.
The judges have made their decision. Come on in. Welcome back to the stage, guys. Hi. All right, cram in here. What an amazing show. Everybody brought their A game. Unfortunately, only one is moving on to the next round. So let's check the napkins. We're gonna start with Tosin.
Yeah, this is really tough. You all did an incredible job. I feel like Christopher, you know, I think there's still some development there for you, but I really feel like you love music, and I think you should continue. Kodiak makes me smile. I think you guys are killer. I think there's a little bit of development there, not in the realm of how you're doing what you're doing, but like what you're choosing to do. Night Spins, super powerful. Really dig you guys. But I'm gonna go with Tilly.
All right, Bishop, let's see your beautiful napkin.
Tilly.
Tilly, 2 for Tilly. All right, one and only Mr. Alice Cooper. Show us your napkin.
I tell you, none of these bands should break up. This is just one rung on the ladder. You've got so many more rungs to go. But I couldn't deny Night Spin.
Night Spin.
I was so impressed by everybody today, and all I can really say is to everyone who isn't picked tonight, Never stop finding your truth. Always go toward that. Never let anyone tell you that you can't. Be who you want to be and do all the things that you want to do, and own your weird. Always own your weird. I could not deny the goosebumps in my leg, and that's why I had to go with Night Spins.
Night Spins, okay.
We have a tie.
We have a tie. And again, it's up to Gavin.
So much development everywhere. You know, Chris and you and your band, clearly talented. I found it personally a little difficult to know your aesthetic, so I think that's just something that's going to come. But you love music, you know, you're getting together. Everyone's really talented in your band. You know, same with Kodiak. Ridiculous amount of talent, actually. And like Tosin said perfectly, it's not that you can't do it. It's like, what do you want to do? And Tilly, you know, you're a star and you're going to be fine. But I think that I got to go with Night Spins just
Wow. The anticipation. Congratulations, you guys. Oh, he's gonna cry. We got a crier over here. Congratulations, you guys are moving on to the next round.
I'm here with Christopher Doe and his band and his manager, Dave Ross. And even though the guys didn't advance to the semifinals, I thought you guys did a great job tonight, man. I love that song you did, Mastermind. I mean, Christopher, you got a great voice. You have an incredible range. The band plays really well. So, I mean, I truly believe that a lot of people are going to see your performance on this show, and I think a lot's going to come of it. How do you feel about that overall?
Man, you know, this entire thing was just such an amazing experience that I don't take any losses here. My bands just gave it their all. They're just all incredible performers. You know, I was really happy I was able to put my art out there for the world to see. So that's the win I take here tonight, I think.
I just want to tell you guys all the best of luck. It was so good to have you here, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you again sometime soon.
Absolutely.
All right, take care, guys. Christopher Doe and his band, and we're back in the back alley of the Troubadour on No Cover. So I'm here with Tilly and her band, and I love that performance you did of your song Save Yourself.
Thank you.
It was really great. It was good to have you guys back on the stage. And even though you're not advancing to semifinals, I know that it was nearly a split vote. I mean, the judges love you, and I think they feel like you're ready to be a star.
Yeah, you know, it's confusing when Alice Cooper and Gavin Rossdale were both like, "You're a star. We're not voting for you." It's confusing messaging, but
yeah, but I do feel like, you know, they were definitely encouraging because they know they really feel like you got it. You know what I mean? And there's no question about it. I mean, watching what you did in the first performance to the new performance you did with Save Yourself, it showed your dynamic range of songwriting. What was one of the best things about being here and doing this show for you?
Honestly, just being back on a stage was great.
And you got a lot of encouragement and love from the judges, so I know that we'll be seeing a lot more of you. There's a lot of people that do believe in you, and I'm glad you were part of the show. It was great to have you here.
Thank you so much. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was great to hang with you guys, and we'll see you soon, I'm sure. That's Tilly and her band, and you're watching No Cover from the back of the Troubadour. I'm here with the guys from Kodiak and the guys from Jersey. I thought you guys kicked ass. I want to tell you guys it was a great performance.
Thanks, man.
I just want to let you guys know, you know, when you guys started your song, your second song, I went, man, it sounds like I'm already at a big rock concert. You know what I mean? It was really great. You know, I mean, even though you're not advancing to semifinals, I really feel you guys have an incredibly bright future. There are a lot of people that were really knocked out by your performance. How'd you feel about it overall?
I thought it was great, man. I thought we really killed it tonight, and this was a great experience, and everybody involved in it is really awesome.
What was one of the things you enjoyed the most and took away from the experience?
I definitely felt like we redeemed ourselves from the first round. Definitely coming off of the plane and getting in the hotel at 2 a.m. and jet lagged, and then playing the first round like this one, we came out with a bang.
You guys are already really tight. You're writing some great songs, and I think, again, you guys have a lot going on, and you got a bright future.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
It was really great to have you guys on the show.
Our pleasure.
Thanks so much for doing it, guys. The guys from Kodiak, and you're watching No Cover from the back of the Troubadour. And I'm here right now with the winners tonight who are going on to the semifinals, Night Spins. Guys, what a great story. First of all, you know, it's crazy, right? You guys actually didn't win the first time around. You went to the Mercy Council. They rejected you guys. The judges saw a video and heard one of your other songs and said, screw the Mercy Council. We want those guys to come back. And then you won tonight. You got voted by 3 of the judges.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible. How does that feel? Because that's a roller coaster of emotions. What was that like?
I don't know if I can even feel anymore, man. It's just, it is a roller coaster of emotions, and just, we're just very ecstatic and happy.
Do you know what you're thinking about doing next time you get to play?
I think we do know what we're gonna do next. It's a new song of ours. It's called Wedding Gown, and it's about the withdrawal of losing someone that you love and then finding someone else.
That's amazing. Well, I look forward to checking those lyrics out because it sounds like something that I'll really appreciate, and I'm sure our audience will as well. Guys, I want to say congratulations. It was a great moment to see those judges vote for you and the expressions on your face and to come through this incredible experience. So I wish you guys all the best, and I'll be seeing you at the semifinals. All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Night Spins back here behind the Troubadour. You're watching No Cover.